What's going on, world? DS1 Ross. We back. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody who support me, who support this platform. Sheep Stay Sleep TV. It's very much appreciated. Much love. I appreciate all the support. Salute to the masculine mercenaries. One love to the madam mercenaries. Salute to the red pill manosphere, man. We back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, man. You tuned in right now, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Share the show. Let's share the show, fam. Hit the like button. Share the show. Hit the like button. Share the show. After you do those two things, Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Cash App $ Sheep Stay Sleep TV is where you can donate to the show. That is where you can donate to the show. Also, you could donate through the super chat. You can leave your message, your comments. We'll get to them. All other donation links will be in the chat room. At any time during the stream, you could donate. The Cash App name is going right there across the screen. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all share the show. Tonight here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV, we have to ask the question: are we the host of this parasitic world? Are we the host of this parasitic world? Now, let's do some light research. Salute to everybody in the chat room too, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Salute to everybody that's in the building. Let's look up the meaning of parasite. What is a parasite? What is a parasite? A parasite, this is according to the CDC. A parasite is an organism that lives on or in, pay attention, y'all. A parasite is an organism that lives on or in a host and gets its food from or at the expense of its host. Do I have to read? Let me read that again. I'm not even going to ask, do I have to read it again? I think I do. Listen to the definition very closely. A parasite is an organism that lives on or in a host and gets its food from or at the expense of its host. Now, this goes back to the title of the show. Are we the host of this parasitic world? And in the description box, it says, without the downtrodden black man, where will this world be? Without the downtrodden black man, where will this world be? Where, as a black man, have you ever asked yourself this question? Because I asked myself this question earlier because I was listening to some people talk about, and I'm gonna do a whole nother stream on the whole debate between Terry Crews and Lemonade, Don Lemon. But I was just thinking about, when I was listening to that, I was thinking, I'm like, damn. And then a bunch of other men just start popping up. I started thinking about Kobe. I started thinking about Nipsey. I started thinking about Pop Smoke. You know, just to name the recent ones. And I just asked myself, are we the host of this world? Because I feel like everybody eats off of us. See, everybody see the pro-black argument. The pro-whack argument is always everyone eats at the expense of us. No, correction. Everyone eats at the expense of black men. Everyone eats at the fact that we're downtrodden. Everyone eats and receives incentive at the expense of our oppression, at the expense of our depression. We are the host of this parasitic world. Because without us, where would it be? Where would it be? What will we have? Anything that anyone benefit from in this world, it was at the expense of black men. Even if you want to run with the pro-whack argument, white supremacy prevails at the expense of black men. Feminism, these black feminists, they receive incentive at the expense of stepping on black men, at the expense of destroying their black sons. The NBA wouldn't be the NBA without the black man. The NFL wouldn't be the NFL without the black man. The tech industry wouldn't be what it is without the black man. You want me to keep going? Hmm? The best Olympic athletes were black men. Do you want me to go even deeper? We civilized the goddamn world. The black man. The black man did that. You see, this is why everyone is heavily invested in our oppression, brothers. This is why here on YouTube, you got these soft ass niggas who decided to join the forces who are down to destroy us. For his own benefit. because he understands that he can benefit if he destroys black men or if he aids in the destruction of black men. See, even black men understand this. Right, Don Lemon? Right, Donnie Boy? Right, Steve Harvey? Right, Stevie Boy? You know. That's why the whole pro-whack movement, you are pro-whack woman. See? The whole conscious community and the pro-whack community sits on the and rests on the shoulders of the black woman. Period. But in particular, I want to speak on this 50 Cent situation, right? Where you had this musty scalp. Yo, this broad hair looked like wet football turf sitting in her fucking car talking about, I'm in $100,000 car, but your fucking hair stinks. Your fucking hair stinks. You sitting in $100,000 car with your head not done. And 50 Cent, because he's an affluent black man, is supposed to fuck with broads like you. Broads who sit in $100,000 cars and ain't wash their ass, right? That's what black men should do. We should accept this type of shit, right? That's what we should do. Because how much y'all love us. If y'all loved us so much, prove that to 50. Because all his American black women baby mamas ain't shit. Those are the baby mamas who give him the most problems. He don't have no problems with any of his other children from his Latina baby mothers. I hope y'all know 50 got like 4 children. He had like 3 more kids since he been in the rap game. And I might be lowballing it. But I know them other 3 children is by Spanish women. Facts. Different types of Spanish chicks. And you had this musty dragon sitting in her fucking car talking about what black men should be doing. Mad because 50 decided as a black man to no longer be a host to a parasite. Y'all was mad at that. Did the same shit to Kobe. So basically, you musty dragons that's running around, you musty dragons, God forbid if 50 Cent pass away, y'all gonna get on the fucking internet and say it doesn't matter that this man passed away because He said he don't fuck with black women no more. This is deep. This is a parasitic world that we're in, black man. See? This is why your mother was heavily invested in programming and effeminizing you. Because an effeminate man is a host for a parasite. Let me repeat that. An effeminate man, aka a maggle, aka a fuck boy, right, is a host for a parasitic woman. You become a host for these parasites in this parasitic world, which is the blue pill world. Because a parasite is what? Let's read the definition again. If you just tuning in, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. A parasite, this is according to the CDC, a parasite is an organism that lives on or in a host, and gets its food from or at the expense of its host. So that musty dragon that was sitting in that car talking shit, she's probably sitting in that $100,000 car at the expense of a host. See, she was up there blowing the trumpet to all the other parasites to let them know that we need to speak out to get these niggas back in line. Because we need these niggas to remain host. We need you to remain a host, black man. See? And they indoctrinate your mother so she can indoctrinate you so you can remain a host. You must remain a host, black man. We must continue to feed off of you and feed on you. You could get these benefits, but better not be no nigga in the house that's fucking you that we know about. He got a job, we cutting your benefits. That nigga better feed you. See? You're not, no one receives anything if us black men are in a position to win. See, this is why they don't mind giving niggas millions of dollars that are athletes, that are entertainers. They don't mind none of that shit. Lawyers, they don't mind none of that shit. Because they already have the indoctrination that goes with those things. So when you become those things, you understand that world. So if you a black man and you trying to be a lawyer and you trying to be successful, oh, you better put your community on the back burner for some years. You gonna have to eat shit and swallow your spit to put food on the table, to do what it is you need to do. Because you're a host. No matter where you go, black man, you're gonna always be a host. The black police officers, they are hosts. Why you think they don't say shit? They don't speak up. They're hosts. They're hosts. And they're willing to accept the money and the little bit of trinkets that they get for being a host. See, y'all have to understand it. They signed up for this shit. Because see, like I've been saying lately in my past few streams, this is how it works. You either at the table or you on the menu. You either at the table or you on the menu. So it's either you be a host or you try to survive in this parasitic world without being a host or a parasite. And let's see how that works for you. This is why a lot of men who decides to exit this world mentally, a lot of them are lone wolves. They're lone wolves. They travel alone. Shout out to Thinking Man's Templar. He talks about this a lot. You used to being in solitude. You used to being by yourself. Because you've always felt you didn't belong here. And if you understand what I'm talking about right now, you felt like this when you were young. You always felt like nobody really understood you. You always felt like nobody wanted to go with your plan because it was always something different. When everybody wanted to do this, you were saying, let's do this. And years later, they're telling you, oh, let's do this now when you've been doing it. And you done moved to something else. See, that's because you haven't accepted being a host in this parasitic world. And you definitely don't want to be a parasite. So people like that, they're not seen in public a lot. They don't really want to be in public. They don't really come out and socialize too much because this is a parasitic world. And when you're out, you have to engage in some form of fashion. In some form of fashion, you have to engage. You see? Another example of a black man who everyone was mad at, especially these musty dragons. They were mad at Kobe. They were mad at Kobe. They dragged this man as soon as he died. They dragged him. Parasites, man. Just, just draining the man because I don't really want to get into that, but let me just say this. If you ever watch the movie Candyman and they tell you when you say Candyman 3 times and you look in the mirror and he show up, that is a fake story, but it's based on something that's real. It's based on invoking, invocation. So what these parasites don't understand, these musty dragons didn't understand that every time they dragged Kobe, what they were doing was what they were trying to pull from his greatness. See, when you defile a person's name, it resonates in the ethers, energy wise. So when you bring a motherfucker name up, you notice how certain people mood change. See? That's why this parasitic media allowed them to drag Kobe like that. Because there are even bigger parasites who feed off of that shit. They feed off the chaos. That's why they invest into it. Because they feed off. Because if the world loved Kobe the way they said they did, they wouldn't have allowed them to get up there and drag that man like that. See, even the quote unquote best of black men, celebrities, inventors, for some reason, we're always allowed to be dragged. We're always allowed to be dragged. While we're living, while we're dead, when our children get older, they bring up the parents again. It's like this shit is allowed, and I understand why. It's allowed because we're in a parasitic world who feeds off of the black man who was the host. He's the host. And it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. And see, a lot of these musty dragons, they know what's going on out here. They know. These musty dragons, they know. That's why when they hear black men speak on this shit, it's, oh, why y'all complaining? Oh, why don't y'all just do something about it and shut up? Yeah, you can easily say that because you're a fucking parasite. You're not the fucking host. So it's easy for you to say that. It's easy for you to say that because you're not the one getting fed upon. So it's easy for you to say that. It's easy for you to say, shut up and deal with it. You're a man. It's easy for you to say that. You see? But someone, please tell me who doesn't benefit at the expense of black men? Who doesn't? Whether good or bad, who doesn't? See, no one, I know nobody can answer that question. Someone name me what industry that doesn't benefit at the black man's expense. Don't say the weave and the cosmetic industry. Don't say that because a lot of them women, a lot of them get their startup money from niggas. These is facts. Or they go to the goddamn system and get the money. So again, tell me who doesn't benefit in this parasitic world. What parasite decides to not feed on us? And this is why, I don't claim to be SYSBM, but this is why I'm I don't blame brothers. This is why. I don't blame them. Because they understand that this is a parasitic world. And everyone around you is looking to feed upon you. It is very rare that you may come across people or have people around you that is around you to just genuinely share your existence. Shout out to the underrated darkness, man. One of his taglines is respect my existence. Shout out to the underrated darkness, man. But it's very rare that we come across people like this. Am I lying, black men? All the black men that's listening right now, if I'm lying, press a 1 in the chat if I'm lying. Press 2 if I'm not. Shout out to everybody that's listening, man. If you tuned in, make sure you hit the like button, share the show. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV, y'all. Cash App $SheepStaySleepTV. To all the men that's listening, if I'm lying, press 1. If I'm telling the truth, press 2, man. Because people like to say, "Oh, y'all just be exaggerating, y'all just finding an excuse." But you can't name me an industry that's not successful at the expense of black men. Oh, and since we on the topic of hair, shout out to my brother E. Harlan Scott. Y'all go subscribe to the Gloves Off Show. Type in E. Harlan Scott on YouTube and subscribe. He's a world-renowned black male hairstylist. Black male hairstylist. Why I never heard of him? Why I don't hear any black women talk about this black man? All these black women that got these goddamn hair boutiques, all these black women who supposedly are professional hairstylists. Why I don't hear them talk about Dr. E. Harlan Scott? Why? Why I don't where? Why? If y'all type his name in on goddamn YouTube and watch this man, I watched this man. I watched this man literally, right? He's trimming a woman's hair, spinning the goddamn scissors, man. You hear me? Spinning the goddamn scissors. Spinning the scissors, man. The brother's spinning the goddamn scissors. Why he cutting a woman's hair? Why I don't hear none of these black women that do all this hair for these celebrities, and why I don't hear them talk about E. Harlan Scott? Oh, because it's easy to suppress the black man. It's easy to act like a nigga don't exist, even though he's top notch, even though he's top tier. It's easy to still dismiss him, right? Oh, that's why y'all don't talk about E. Harlan Scott, because he's not a fun boy. Is that why? Oh, because he's not a bottom boy. Is that why? Is it because he's masculine? He's a black masculine man who's a master hairstylist. So that's why y'all black women don't mention him? Don't say y'all don't know him. How you don't know him? How you don't know him and you're in the hair industry? Hmm? If you're a stylist and you're in the hair industry, I'm not just talking about doing your homegirl's hair on Instagram. I'm talking about really a professional hairstylist. How don't you know him? Hmm? Oh yeah, right. Because he's not a fucking host. He's not a host to none of you parasites. That's why. Because the man invested his own goddamn money, millions of dollars. And none of you motherfuckers support it. All you black women that love to get your motherfucking hair done. I need my hair did. But your children need to stop eating McDonald's. See that? So that's why y'all don't pay homage to that brother, because he's not a host. I get it. He's not a host. But if he was Miss J from America's Next Top Model, y'all know him, right? Y'all know Miss J. Y'all know him, right? Y'all know Farnsworth Bentley. Y'all know him, right? We know why y'all know them. Because they're host. Bottom boys. Boy Fridays. Rooter to the Tudor boys. So that's why y'all pay homage to them. Because y'all could feed off of them. Y'all could eat off of them. Y'all could even eat them when y'all ready. Fucking parasites. We are the host to this parasitic world, man. We are the host. This is why we have to stay down. We have to. This is why during this whole COVID thing, man, black men take as much advantage of this shit as you can. Get as much money as you can. Any way you could get it. Take advantage of this time, man, and build your shit up and do certain things. See, we're getting a shot. We're getting shots. This is how we gotta look at it, brothers. Country is wide the fuck open. We do whatever we want to do. Do it. Get your money. And invest that shit in something that's gonna be beneficial, man. Do it the right way. See, I'm not worried about my true red pillars because we gonna do it the right way. Because we're not invested in blue pill world affairs. We don't give a fuck who's at the cookout. See, that's why. See, real red pillars. We're not host. We're not host. We're not even here to host the fucking party. You can't pay me to host the party. I'm not the host. Like I said, we don't give a fuck who's at the cookout. We don't care how many chicks is in the spot tonight. We don't care about that. We don't give a fuck about that. Because that is a haven of parasites. When you inject yourself into that environment as a black man. You're letting these parasites know when you walk into these spots, you're a host. You're here to host. This is why a lot of these broads, when you engage with them, the first thing they look for you to do something. They want to know what you can do for me. Because black man, you must be a host. You must be a host. What you could do for me, nigga? Why should I entertain you? You're a host. You're a host. She want to know what she can get out of you besides your semen. See? But see, it's deeper than just what the women are doing. This is the world we living in, fellas. This is the majority of niggas running around here. This is the world. And see, real red pill brothers, we understand this shit. This is why we don't mind being alone. It's not because we're mad at the world and we want to run away because we're afraid, like you fucking maggots like to get up here and say. No, it's not. That's not why we do that. We do that because we understand what this world is. This is the devil's playground. See? This is where all entities come and flow through and do what they do, just like they do on any other planet. But see, a lot of wicked and demonic entities love to dwell around the third dimension because there's a lot of vessels here that they can live through. See, the parasite is a demon. Demons are parasites. That's why they destroy people. That's why you see people walking down the street bugging out. They destroy you because they continuously feed your dark desires. And the more and more it convinces you to feed it, the more and more it wants. It's a parasite. It's a parasite. And this parasite, this entity, loves to consume black men. That's what continues to make it grow. The consumption of us. They can sit back and watch us kill each other, destroy each other. That makes it grow. See, do you know how much by the black manosphere being destroyed? Do you know how much energy that fed the parasite? Because what it's proven is it's proven that the program never stopped working. They don't have to change shit. They don't have to fix shit. Everyone talks about, you know, automation. Oh, automation, oh, automation, automation. Nigga, what you scared of automation for? Well, you run on automation. Don't think for yourself. You don't respond, you react. You live according to everybody else. What everyone else's opinion matters to you. You want to look like the rappers, keeping up with the Joneses. So you're on automation. Why the fuck is you crying about it? When you're on automation, you're an automaton. You're a host. You're a host. You're easily accessible by these parasites. And that is what the world wants us to continue to be, black men. This is why there is an investment in destroying red pill philosophy. Let's shadow ban the black red pill men channels. Made sure they came in and destroyed the black manosphere. Because we was making too much headway. You gotta get these niggas back in line. We gotta, you know, we gotta make these niggas feel like they want to be host again. You know, these guys are feeling like men. You know, these guys think that they can do it on their own. Shit, we're the only men of this world. We're the only ones that can do it on our own. Right, Jimmy? So yes, we are the host of this parasitic world. We are. And we have to understand this. And when we understand this, then we will truly digest the red pill because we'll have no choice. Shout out to my man Walt Diddy again, man. He did a video saying, you don't choose the red pill choose you. Because for some of us, we didn't have a choice. It was either that or die. It was either that or live in peril. So he was right about that, man. But see, when you growing up and you begin to question life because of the life you've lived and the things you've had to experience, and then you have friends who experience the same things, going through the same shit, you start to ask yourself, man, like, why the fuck is this happening to us? Why are we the host of this shit? Why at the end of the day, it's the black man's fault? When it's all said and done, good, bad, or indifferent, it's the black man's fault. I spoke about this in the video, Society's Escape. But we are the host of this parasitic world. We are. We are. And because every time we try to get up, look what happens. Because it's like, no, nigga, stay where you are. You good where you at. Good where you are. better for you to be that way, black man. Just be a host. It's better for you to be that way. Don't be so radical. Don't be so masculine. You don't have to flex your muscles, and you don't have to talk with your chest out, and it's really not that serious. Well, I don't I don't know what diet masculinity is. I don't know what that is. Diet masculinity to me is being effeminate. So I don't know about toning it down, and I don't know about none of that, because that makes me not be me. And if I'm not being me, then I'm susceptible for what's going on around me, which makes me a host. Right. So you're trying to right. I get it. Right. I get it. That it's your job. I understand, miss. I get it. It's nothing personal. I get it. That's an example of the type of shit we deal with. Am I lying, black man? Where we have to apologize for being us. See, we have to apologize for being men. We have to apologize for not being willing to accept the torture and almost excuse our masculinity. But every other group of men could be as reckless and brazen and cowboyish as they want. We were the first goddamn cowboys, but let a black boy dress up as a cowboy. They probably asked the little boy, "Hey, is that a real gun?" Because we in a parasitic world, man. We're in a parasitic world. Parasitic world, man. And this shit, it's not gonna change. It's not. If it does, I know I wouldn't be around to see it. So shout out to y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Donate to the show, man. Cash App $Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all donate to the show. Make sure y'all hit the like button if y'all just tuning in. Make sure y'all hit the like button, man. The donation links is in the chat room. Hit the links. Hit the links, y'all. Cash App $Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to my brother Ebo Sosa. He said, "Facts, DS1. Being in a position of peril, it keeps us dependent on unhealthy solutions given to us by the gyno giants." Oh yeah, that's a fact. Yep, yep. That word dependent. It's a fact. Cash App $Sheep Stay Sleep TV, y'all. Shout out to my brother Ronan, man. Salute to all the masculine mercenaries in the building. Bucket 88. Shout out to Bucket 88. Money Boy Films, salute. Double C in the building, salute. Torrance V in the building. What up, Bronze Dip? James Kill, salute. What's going on, Brenda? My man Artist in the building, Shot TV Live, salute. Shay Max, salute. Bronx Dawn, salute. Ruminant Melanoid, salute. Y'all hit the links, man. Hit the links. My brother Malika in the building. Shout out to Rain and Woman. Shout out to Ray Clemens in the building. Young Manhood. Shout out to the Bishop. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. Much love to y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight. Much love, man. I appreciate y'all. This is DS1 Ross of Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to Masculine Mercenaries, man. Salute to the Madam Mercenaries. Shout out to y'all for coming through. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, man. Remember, brothers, before we go, we are our own agency. We are our own agency. One love to the Red Pill Manosphere, man. Check y'all tomorrow. Peace.